Let's cut to the chase. What did India gain from this so-called misadventure? Spoiler alert, absolutely nothing. Zilch, nada. The only winner here is Surendra Modi's BJP, which got a temporary boost by whipping up anti-Muslim and anti-Pakistan frenzy. It's like they threw a party for hate and called it patriotism. But here's the thing. Those popularity points are about as lasting as a cheap firecracker. The losses India racked up are about to hit the public like a monsoon flood, and Modi's hero halo is going to rust faster than you can say saffron. The Indian public will soon wake up to the mess their leaders made, and it won't be pretty. Now, let's talk about the real damage, because Pakistan didn't just poke India, it landed a knockout punch. According to reports circulating on social media and backed by Reuters, Pakistan's military turned India's defense into a punching bag. 5 fighter jets, including India's shiny Rafales, were shot down in the first phase alone. A brigade headquarters and a battalion headquarters were reduced to rubble. 77 drones, yes, you heard that right, were hunted down like flies. And here's the kicker. India's $1.5 billion S-400 air defense system, the one they bragged about as untouchable, was turned into expensive scrap metal. That's not just a loss, it's a national embarrassment. Imagine buying a Ferrari and then watching it get totaled by a scooter. That's India's S-400 right now. But wait, there's more. Pakistan didn't stop at the S-400. They went on a rampage, obliterating key Indian military sites, artillery gun positions at Drangyari, a field supply depot in Uri, Udhampur Air Base, a BrahMos battery site in Nagrota, Pathankot Airfield, a BrahMos missile storage site in Bees, Airfield Adampur, and even Airbase Bhuj were all wiped out. This wasn't a skirmish, it was a demolition derby, and India was the rusty old car. By the morning of May 10th, India's defence was a sitting duck. No operational air bases, no functioning S-400, and their prized BrahMos missiles reduced to ashes. Pakistan could have kept swinging, but they chose restraint, showing a level of maturity that India could only dream of. Trump's ceasefire call was a lifeline India didn't deserve, but desperately needed. Let's talk about how this all went down diplomatically. While India's media spun tales of Pakistan begging for mercy, the reality was the opposite. Indian officials were on their knees pleading with Saudi Arabia and US Secretary of State Marco Rubio for a ceasefire. Reuters reported on May 11th that India's Foreign Secretary, Vikram Misri, was quick to accuse Pakistan of violating the ceasefire, but Pakistan's foreign ministry calmly denied it, saying they were committed to peace. Meanwhile, Indian media churned out fake narratives faster than a Bollywood scriptwriter. It's like they thought shouting Pakistan begged loud enough would make it true. Sorry, India, but the world knows who was banging and who was begging. Now let's get to the intangible losses, the ones that sting even worse. India's dream of being a global superpower? Shattered, its illusion of military might exposed as a mirage. The Indian Express reported on May 10th that explosions rocked Srinagar, with local official Omar Abdullah tweeting, "What the hell just happened?" That's not the sound of a superpower. That's the sound of a nation in denial. India's media, already on shaky ground, lost whatever credibility it had left. They're not just a news outlet anymore, they're a lie factory working overtime. And the economic hit? Reuters noted that $83 billion was wiped from Indian equities in just 2 days of conflict. That's not pocket change, that's a national disaster. India didn't just humiliate itself, it dragged its allies down too. France, which supplied those Rafales, and Israel, which hyped up the Harab drones, are probably rethinking their deals with New Delhi. Getting their tech marvels shot down by Pakistan, a country India loves to call cash-strapped, is a slap in the face. And speaking of slaps, the IMF approved Pakistan's loan request right in the middle of this mess, giving India a diplomatic middle finger. While India was busy convincing the world that Pakistan harbours terrorists, the global financial community was like, yeah, we'll take Pakistan's side, thanks. The psychological toll is the cherry on this disaster Sunday. India's in a state of denial so deep it could star in a therapy session. The government's telling its people, nothing happened, move along while the world laughs.